Hi BookTube, it's Stephanie. Today I'm going to talk about my February TBR, and it's ambitious, and I really need to fix my whole read multiple books at the same time thing, but it let's keep that in. It is what it is. I'm going to keep that in just to annoy myself in the future. So first I'm going to start with the books that I'm currently in the middle of reading, and the first one of those is this big one, very bright and nice and yellow. This is Den poetiska Eddan. These are the Norse myths. It's the latest translation into Swedish from 2016. I'm about that far in. My goal is not to finish this month. I'm just continue reading this, and we'll see when I finish it. I would like to get a substantial chunk of this read, so that it's not like for way too many months. This will be the third month I'm reading this. Next one I have here is The Hobbit by J.R. Tolkien. I am at page 95 of 309, so technically I should be able to finish this. This is slow going for me. I'm not the biggest fan so far of this one. I think part of it is that I saw the movies first, and this is tiny. They made these 3 movies, and I prefer things in this one compared to the movies, but also the movies can expand and deepen the characters, so I like that more. Yeah, we'll see when I finish this. Technically I could finish it this month, but if I don't, I will not cry about it. I will just read it until I finish it. So then I have 4 more. Let's continue. This is about a read. This is Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. This is about a read with a friend, and we put this on hold for a bit, but we are going to start it again. So we'll see. This one will definitely be finished this month, and this one is about an angel and a demon that used to be an angel. So I haven't gotten to it, but apparently they lose the Antichrist. I'm also currently reading Terminal Alliance by Jim C. Hines. This is a good book. I should probably have finished it by now, but basically I hit a realization. So spoiler alert, but I did not make my goal about reading more books than I bought because I forgot Illumicrate. So those plans were shot, so then I was slightly depressed, so I did not finish this. I have about 100 pages left, so it will probably go by quickly, but yeah, I'm still liking this. This is about a crew of janitors who has to take control of the ship and find out what happens after all other humans on the ship have gone feral. I've talked about this way better in other videos. For instance, my library haul. This is The Wicked and Divine Commercial Suicide, which is volume 3. This does not grip me. I have also heard and read a lot of reviews that agree. This has a lot of guest artists. I don't really think that's the problem, for me at least. The first 2 volumes of this you're following mainly one character, and then the side characters kind of get like some pages here and there. In this one, you are following the actual gods and goddesses, and that's interesting, I think, but also it doesn't feel as much of a story that's following through it, even though it technically does, but it doesn't feel like that. However, I have sneak peeked on the first couple of pages of the next volume, and I need to finish this so that I can go back to that one. And then we have the book that I started today because a lot of people want to read this. And it's Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? Big Questions from Tiny Mortals About Death by Caitlin Doughty. This is written by a mortician who has a YouTube channel, I think, and it basically is exactly what it is. Questions that she has gotten from children that she answers in this book. One of them being, will my cat eat my eyeballs? That's actually the first question that's answered in here. I like it, and this, among some other books I have on this pile, need to be read because other people for some reason also want to read them. You will notice a trend about the books I need to start, because all but one of them I didn't even mention in my library haul. So now we come to the books that I haven't started yet, and the first one being Middle Game by Shannon Maguire. I need to get to this ASAP because there's a high chance, according to me, that this will be one of the books in the BookTube SFF Awards that have the nominations open right now. I can't nominate in any category except for a novella, and right now was that removed? I can't nominate any book in this round, which is just the same because I couldn't vote for any books in the Goodreads Awards because I hadn't read any of them. But I do think that this will make the list based on how popular it is. So I have 2 weeks to read this 500 plus page book, and I have not started it. Great. But when it comes to the next one, there's someone at the library, or that also is very good at looking up what books the library is currently purchasing, because every single time I ask the library to take in a book that I don't feel like I want to purchase, but I want to read it, every single time that person puts its name right after me, because you can make a choice if you want to be put like as the first person who will get to borrow the book or not. If I ask the library to purchase a book, then obviously I want to read it. But there is someone who for every single book, and I will pretend that it's just one person, puts his name, let's say Sears' name, always right behind me. So I always have 1 month to read them, which I should be able to, but not nice. And this month it's A Memory Called Empire by Arcady Martin. This is a science fiction that has, according to me, a kind of old-fashioned cover, and it's more fantasy-esque than sci-fi. But this is about a woman who comes from a space station that are self-governed, I think, but they basically need a lot of outside help to be able to keep going. So she's an ambassador and she's supposed to take over from another one. But when she arrives, she finds out that he has been killed. I'm not going to read the synopsis again. And people have ruled that as an accident. It probably isn't, but basically she knows nothing about what her job is supposed to be and the rules and things like that, because she was supposed to download his memory so that she would know. So she basically goes around this world and needs to navigate it without getting pulled in to too many court things. This was actually not on my TBR, but the way Rachel from Kalanadi talked about it, it just made me be more and more intrigued. Volume 4 of The Wicked and the Vine, Rising Action. I want to get to this one. I probably won't pick it up immediately after I finish Commercial Suicide, because, as I said, it's taken me a while to get through that. But the art style is back, and things I will not say anything to spoil people, but I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to this. Now we come to the 3 books that I own. Yeah, I had to put some books that I own on this list, otherwise it would just be pathetic. According to me, at least it would be. So the first book will be the next body read after Good Omens, and that's We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Fasal. And this is about, well, we're following two persons. One of them is a girl, Safira, who dresses like a boy and is known as the Hunter because she goes into this dangerous forest to feed her people. And the Prince Nasir is an assassin. And she can't let people find out that she's a girl, and he can't let people, especially his father, find out that he actually feels any type of compassion to anyone. And they are both sent on a mission to find something, and she to restore magic to her land, and he to find this item and then kill her, or just the hunter, since he doesn't know she's a girl. I have no idea what this will bring, but I'm really looking forward to it. I followed the author since before it was like for, I think by now, 2 years. So I'm really looking forward to get to this. And I got my friend to read it too. Yay! And the next one, I wanted to put something easy here since many big books. So I put So I'm a Spider, So What? This is by Okina Baba and illustrated by Tuskanska Kirju. Did not pronounce that right. This is a light novel. Light novels, the way I would describe them, is a YA or an adult book written in a middle grade, there we go, middle grade way, with some elements of info dumping. I love them, especially this one that has a trope that I have noticed that I love in these. So I'm just going to read this short synopsis, and I'm going to try to make a big deal out of it. Worst reincarnation ever. It all started during my classical Japanese class. I was nodding off, as usual, and then a room suddenly exploded. I thought I was a goner, but nope. I've been reborn in another world. Man, am I a lucky girl or what? Wait, where did all these spiders come from? And why do I have 8 legs? I can't wait. The pile over there is in danger of falling, which does not surprise me. Last book, and this is kind of like a graphic novel, I think, and it's this one. This is Uvarseklotet by Simon Stålenhag. This is a weird graphic novel. It more or less has, this was actually a good one. So it has like text on one side, there we go, one side, and then it has an image and painting on the other. And that's basically how the story is being told. And it looks so beautiful. I love the artwork. And where are they? I wanted to show you the dinosaurs. So this is basically like a sci-fi novel, and a lot of here are the dinosaurs. I love them. And my white balance goes, wow! But yeah, this one has been on my TBR for such a long time, and I accidentally bought the first book. So there's that. I don't really know what this is about, but I do know that it takes place in Mälaren, which lies, if we go like this, here you have a map of Sweden, Stockholm is right over there, and there you have where it takes place. So it's kind of like a sci-fi thing, and then these machines, some of them have just been abandoned, and it's also a military testing ground and things. I can't wait to get through this one. So that's my very, 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 very ambitious February TBR. And we'll see. We will definitely see. So, do you have any books that you're excited to read in February? If you do, please comment down below and tell me what they are, and I'll see you next time. In my case, for you it would be tomorrow. In my case, it would probably be like after pizza. I want pizza. Bye.